a fairly straightforward process. You have two cars that you're trying to get to be the same. So you run out together on the runway, measure the forces, drag, downforce, aero balance, all the critical stuff that drivers feel and is important for racetrack performance. You try to paritize both cars across three of those metrics.
VCAT Supercars developed a new active ride-out system to capture as much info as how the car reacts on the track to measure all the downforce and the drag. We found some discrepancies end of last year, so we've come back to make sure it's as spot on as we can be, so both the manufacturers have exactly the same cars aerodynamically as they can be.
We're measuring a lot more conditions than we did before, so the car's at more attitudes than it was last year, which is it's a big step in itself. You're getting a lot more data, you're understanding the car at more conditions than you did last year.
This year we wanted to reduce the downforce level overall to make the racing better. So that's where we need to rebalance the cars once again after reducing the downforce as much as we can. Target being without changing too much parts on the car in terms of making new bits and pieces.
There's always that debate about more downforce versus less downforce and how it affects the racing and how it affects one car following another. Right now the trend is to go for less downforce, and we'll see if that really helps out, and how good it's going to be on track is the only way you're going to find out.
Lap time wise, you won't see a huge difference because we're taking some drag off as well as downforce. But the cars will be a little bit livelier to drive. 10% isn't a huge step, but it's still a bit of load on the car, so yeah, don't expect a night and day change for them.
It's very highly tuned to get these cars right, so it's definitely a process that is unique.
Once we've finished, all the teams will have all the info that we do to know how to run the car as best as possible.
Things we did back in December in the previous test too, we were working with them trying to figure out calibrations and issues. So we work together on the process quite a bit.
On track with competitors here, we have to work in conjunction because we both need a good product to go racing. We need the fans to be happy that we're all on equal footing. The team that wins on the day has done the better job and not done a better job here or in the boardroom. So that's the goal we need here, to make sure that both cars come out of here as similar as possible. So we were working pretty well together.
The lifeblood of supercars has always been based on technical parity, not sporting parity. So what we're doing here with homologation teams is ensuring, or trying to ensure, that we have technical parity in the aerodynamic side of things between the two brands and not sporting parity.